All right, I'm going to try to attempt a screen recording and see if this actually works. All right, this is a case study that I just followed up with today, and I really want to let other people know what can be the cause for some hormonal imbalance symptoms. So this is a 34-year-old woman. She came to me a year ago with her chief complaints being migraines, heartburn and digestive issues, possible endometriosis with different pelvic pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, recurring other problems. She was initially having 12 migraines a month that were requiring medication. Her migraines were severe, lasting 3 days. Nothing was improving them. They would sometimes be still present after going to bed at night and waking up the next morning. She did notice cyclic correlations with when she was on regular cyclic birth control pills. She would have worse migraines during her placebo pack, but she, at the time of starting care in my office, she was actually on continuous birth control to try to control these migraines, but she was still noticing that she was getting cyclic cramping and spotting and was also having worse migraines during that time. So our initial assessment was hormones, testing, all sorts of other things, but it included a CRP, which is a test for inflammation. And her CRP was 16.1. Ideal CRP is under 1. This is just a broad range, but ideal CRP is under 1. So she's very inflamed. Well, we did our initial treatments of hormone balancing and giving her the typical anti-inflammatory herbs, addressing some lifestyle things, all of that. She ended up getting a endometrial excision surgery and a hysterectomy, so controlled that type of pain symptom. But her CRP, we just couldn't get down below 5.4. With all of our anti-inflammatory herbs, turmeric, curcumin, fish oils, all of those things. Her fish oils were deficient and we got those normalized, but her CRP was not improving. And her migraines did improve to about 12, from 12 to about 5 a month, but she was still having them. So we did some more investigation and came across immunoglobulins, her total immunoglobulins. This is an antibody. Immunoglobulins are antibodies. Total IgA and IgG are high. Now, why? That is the question. Why were these high? Why is her immune system on red alert? Well, because she has some chronic digestive symptoms, as mentioned in the first chief concern, with some indigestion, heartburn type stuff, and some other vague but mild symptoms. I had her do a stool test for Genova Diagnostics GI map. On that, we found this. She has Candida, and a particular version of Candida that is unusual, and it's not just a tiny bit, it is 4+. This PP means potential pathogen. She also has no growth of lactobacilli in her body, which is a healthy probiotic that keeps things like Candida at bay. So we went ahead and treated her for it. We gave her actual prescriptive antifungals in addition to lactobacilli and some other probiotics that are antagonistic to yeast and particularly low on her test. And follow up today, and she just finished the antifungals last night. She's taking all the other supplements as recommended. She's feeling great. She's been on hikes. Her energy's improved. She's waking up feeling rested. Her sleep has improved. She hasn't had heartburn almost in 2 weeks. She only had 1 migraine for the last 5 weeks compared to the 12 a month she was initially having. So all of this to just say that sometimes you have to look further into the why. Hormones can be imbalanced, symptoms can be clearly cyclically related to your menstrual cycle, and yet have a very specific cause, such as a digestive pathogen. All right, that's it.